Alrighty guys, welcome back to Son of Scotland 90, and finally the wait is over. It is FIFA 22 and we're doing a Hearts career mode. Obviously we didn't do one last year because Hearts got relegated from the Scottish Premier. Well, we didn't get relegated, we got cheated, we got shafted, we got demoted. But anyway, we weren't in the game, right? We weren't in the game. It wasn't possible to do a career mode. And for some reason, they didn't put us in the rest of the world section. Even though they put Wrexham, shitey Wrexham, they get in the rest of the world team this year, but we don't. Makes zero sense. And then in FIFA 19, due to some personal issues, I didn't get much of a Hearts career mode done. I think we got about 4 or 5 episodes into it. So essentially, it's been about 2 years since I done a Hearts career mode. And a hell of a lot can change in 2 years. I mean, it was in 2019, Scotland hadn't qualified for a major tournament in 20 years. 2 years later, now we have. 2019, America had the greatest president of all time. 2021, now they've got a nonce that sniffs kids. So you can see a lot of things can change, but a lot of things do stay the same. And something that has stayed the same is the old firm's stranglehold on the Scottish Premiership. Back in 2019, it was Celtic who were the dominant team. They were the one winning all the titles. Now they've kind of fallen off. It seems to be Rangers are leading the way, but that's what we're looking to change, guys, in this career mode. We're looking to stop the old firm dominance in Scotland, and we are looking to become Scottish Premiership champions. And I believe to be the first team to do that since Aberdeen in 1984. Or some shit like that, guys. It doesn't matter when it was last done. The most important thing is, this year it gets done again. And that's what I plan to do. So we're going to go with this wee guy. He's got a cool beard. You know, we'll go with him. He's wearing the wee tracksuit Hearts badge. Looks good enough to me. I'll settle for that. Obviously, we're going to go with Authentic Club. I didn't even know you could create your own club, so maybe I could have done that last year. But anyway, we're going to go Hearts. Board expectation, domestic success is medium. Continental success, very low. I don't even think we'll be in Europe. I know we won't, actually. But hopefully we will be next year. Brand exposure, medium. Financial is high. And youth development is medium. You can see we're rated 2 stars there. Heart of Midlothian, established in 1874, founded in 1874. Heart of Midlothian is based in Edinburgh, where they've been crowned champions 4 times and have won the domestic cup on 8 occasions. We are pretty good at winning the Scottish Cup, I will give us that. We've got a transfer budget of 2.8 million, and the club worth is 9. You can see there's our kits. I actually like our kits this season. They look a bit like rugby kits, to be honest, but I've no problem with that. So we're 2 stars, but we will quickly go through the rest of the league here and see what they've done with the other teams. So you can see Hibs are obviously our main rivals. Club worth roughly the same, but Hibs have got a much bigger budget than we do, about an extra, almost 1.5 million more. In terms of the domestic, everything's the same, but only financial is very low for them, and domestic success is high. So essentially, Hibs have got more money. They don't need to worry about his money as much as Hearts have. I mean, Hearts might have no money, but at least we're no deed like Rangers, so it's not too bad. Livingston, 1.5 stars. I think they're going down this season, to be honest. Motherwell, 1.5 stars. I think that's a bit harsh. I think Motherwell should be 2 stars. I think we've been hard done by. I think we should have been 2.5 as well. Rangers, 4 stars this year. Domestic success, critical, obviously. Transfer budget, 11.4 million. Obviously, want to win the league again. They've got the new badge this year, celebrating 150 years. It doesn't include the part where they died, but here we'll guess we'll not mention that. Ross County, I don't know if they did die or not. I just like pissing off Rangers fans, so it's all good in the hood. Ross County, 1.5 stars. St Johnstone, 2 stars. Oh my god, a 1.8 transfer budget, not much there. So St Johnstone trying to build on their cup double. It's going to be hard to do it with 1.8 million. St Mirren, 2 stars. Aberdeen, 3. Aberdeen are 3 stars, really? I didn't realise Aberdeen would be 3 stars. 3.3 transfer budget as well. Not as much as Hibs, but more than us. Celtic, 3.5 stars. They've got a 17.2 transfer budget. The highest budget of the Scottish Premiership. And they've got the highest club worth as well. Then we're on to Dundee, 1.5 stars. Dundee United, 2 stars, 1.8. I like the Dundee United kit. I would go as far as saying they've got the nicest kit I think both their kits are stunning, to be honest. And it's back to Hearts 2 stars. So let's get stuck in here, guys. Let's select Hearts and let's get this career mode underway. Believe it or not, fun fact, in my whole YouTube career, or whatever you want to call it, I've actually never won a trophy in any of my FIFA / PES careers. Master Leagues, whatever you want to call it. I have won some trophies in Football Manager, but actually playing the games, I've never won a trophy. And I am looking to change that. We need to change that. I 100% need to change that. First of all, what we need to do is we need to change one of the names of these stadiums so we can have Tynecastle. Let me see here. I guess we'll just go with Ivy Lane. It looks like the most... Or we could actually maybe go Forest Park, actually. Yeah, Forest Park Stadium. I think we'll change this one. And we'll just go with Tynecastle. If I can get the right T, for God's sake. Right, boom. But yeah, I actually cannot believe I haven't won a trophy, man. That's actually like, mental. I mean, how have I not won a trophy? It just doesn't make sense. I think it's more due to me not finishing career modes rather than me being shit. Or maybe I am a bit shit, like. But yeah, we're going to go with that. Why is Ivy Lane called Tynecastle as well? Both of these are called Tynecastle. Are they all fucking called Tynecastle? I think I've called them all Tynecastle. I don't know how I've done that, but here. Well, we'll go with it. And then we need to back out. Stands. Do we really need to do any of this? Stands. Let's see here. What can we... Stadium colour. Can't really... I guess we'll go with claret. No, actually, we'll probably go white and then we'll make the seats claret. I think that's probably the best way to do it. Yeah, so we'll make that white. And then we will put the seat colour claret, and that should hopefully look good. I think that will look pretty good, actually. I'm happy with that. I'm happy with how that looks. It would look nicer if we've got like trophies in the stadium as well, but that will come after them, I suppose. Boom, so that's that done. Pitch, do we really need to get into the pitch? Let's see here, grass. What can we change on the grass? Fuck, I don't know. I guess we'll... Checkered large, checkered small. I guess we'll go with checkered large. I don't think it matters. Net. Default, checkered. We'll go with that. Kind of looks... I don't know, it kind of looks maroon, doesn't it? Yeah, close enough. We'll go with that. We'll see what happens. And that's all. That's selected. So, I guess I've added new features into FIFA this season. And it's good to see. Right, match difficulty. I want to ultimate. There you go. People say I'm shite at FIFA, but let's be honest. I'm not a shite bag. I play on the hardest difficulty, right? And at least if I win something, I can feel a sense of achievement. See these people playing on like professional, and they're winning every game 3-0, then they come onto my channel and say you're shit. I don't think so, mate. You're shit, right? You're so shit. You need to play on professional. I'm the man. I play on ultimate, right? Let's get that facts straight right there. Match length 6 minutes. Currency, we're going to go on sterling. European competitions we want enabled. Of course we want that enabled. Can we actually edit the groups? Let's see what the groups are looking like. I don't think we need to edit. We're not going to be in it, so I guess it's, yeah, it looks like it's got the same groups as real life, so I don't want to change that. Oh, that looks good to me. Financial takeover disabled. Negotiation strictness. Strict or loose? I think we'll go with strict. You know, I want it to be hard to sign players. So yeah, we're going to go with strict. I want to make it as difficult as possible. And the first transfer window, we're going to disable because I just want to play with the squad that we've got. And then we'll look to make changes when we get closer to, you know, January or whatever. So we've done all that. It's always a bit tedious, first episode, trying to get all this stuff sorted. But here, get it sorted in the first episode. And then you don't need to worry about it later on. We can just go onto the pitch and, you know, kick ass and take names and win trophies. And make opposition fans cry. That's pretty much the game plan here. Ready to shine with a new season. Comes the chance to become a new hero. And we'll be looking for a bunch of heroes. And one thing I want to say is, I'll probably cover it. No, wait, I won't say it right now. I'll cover it when we're going through the squad. But I'm not happy with the player ratings. Some of these player ratings are absolutely fucking shambolic. And that's, I don't want to go into too much here, Ryan, because I kind of did that in the ratings video that I made. But awful some of these player ratings. I just don't understand it, man. Don't understand it. There, boom, right. So we'll go with HFC. Because I can't be bothered typing out the whole thing. That's pretty much why. At least I'm honest, guys. And there we go. There I am. Ho, look at this. Ho, there's the new manager, guys. This is the guy that's going to take Hearts to the top. Can he wait? Can he wait? We've got European Shield, Champions Trophy, European International Cup. I don't know if we're going to enter any of these. You know what? No, I'm not. Because even the potential prize money, I've got transfer windows turned off, so I don't feel like I need it on. So we're going to go ahead and skip that. We're going to go into the season hard and cold and dry. That's just how I like it. But right, let's see. We're in the main menu now. We can get some stuff done. We've got the assistant manager telling us about the youth academy. Let's look at the youth academy actually. Who have we got in here? There's a bunch of guys here. Apparently this guy's going to be good. I believe it's him. But yeah, there he is. So he's 16. I do like the kit in this game. Yeah, the kit does look good. Honestly, none of these guys are going to be getting called up anytime soon. The ratings are terrible. We're delighted to have you join us. Financial. We'll have a look then here. So basically we know all this. Confidence rating 80. It starts at 80. When I take charge it always goes down. But hopefully this season, this career mode, we can keep it 80 and above. Within 2 seasons, have at least one player from the youth academy signed in the first team. And play at least 50% of games in the next season. Right, okay. I think we can do that. Finish the season with a 640 unspent allocated funds, transfer budget and wage budget. We can do that, no problem. Get 10 wins in home matches this season. So we played 19 home games. Depending on the split, you could play, I guess you could play 20. You could maybe play 18. It just depends, really. But if you're really hard done by, you could maybe even end up playing 37, which would be an absolute joke. But I think we'll get 10 wins at home this season. I'd be disappointed if we don't. Obviously, we know about this. Since Premiership finished mid-table, in my opinion, anything less than 5th will be an absolute failure. Scottish Cup reached the semi-final. Looks like we've already been entered into the quarter-final, so we only need to win 1 game to get that objective. So that should be done. And long-term, within 2 seasons, achieve a high finish. Like I said, I'm aiming for a high finish this season, so we'll see what we can do. Now we've got all that done, I want to go ahead and I want to have a look at the squad. And I want to have a look at the player ratings. So here we go. Let's look at this and we'll discuss who was going to be starting and who is vastly underrated. So here we go. First of all, Craig Gordon. How's he only got a 60 overall? Honestly, I do not know. It's an absolute joke. When you compare Craig Gordon to the other goalkeepers in the Scottish Premiership, he's ranked the 9th best. And then Sander Clark is ranked the 10th best. On what planet does that make any sense? I mean, Craig Gordon, I think, is arguably the 2nd best goalkeeper in the league. On his day, maybe even the best. But how can they put him 9th? I mean, if he was 4th or 5th, I could at least accept that, you know. But to be the 9th best goalkeeper is an absolute joke. In my opinion, Gordon should have been at least a 72. I would have given him a 74, but I think he should have been at least a 72. Backup goalkeeper Ross Stewart, the only other goalkeeper we have as well. So I guess we'll try and play Ross Stewart. We'll maybe try and give him cup games and stuff like that. Left back position, we've got Cochrane, we've got Stephen Kingsley, and we've got Leo Watson. So there you go, Leo Watson. Don't know if he'll feature much, but we'll see. We'll see. Centre backs, John Souttar. Again, another player that I think was underrated big time. 68 overall. Should have been higher. In my opinion, should have been like 71, 72 at least. Just as good as Scott McKenna for me. And I don't know why he's been rated so low. I know EA always give the Scottish Premiership ratings, you know, they underrate them massively, but it's become the joke. It really is. Up next, got Craig Halkett. Everybody's contract's expiring in 12 months. Jesus Christ, is there a disease in Edinburgh? Do they all want to leave or something, man? Are they all getting touched? Is this Celtic FC? Are they all getting touched in the boys' dressing room? What's happening here? Please don't leave us, guys. I'll sign these up. 12-year deals. Don't go. Please don't go. Anyway, Halkett and Souttar are probably going to be the centre-back partnership, even though it doesn't look like we've got many centre-backs, if I'm being honest here. Taylor Moore is on loan at the moment. We've got him. We've got Michael Smith, 67. We've got Cammy Logan, who on my Football Manager series, he actually left me to go to Newcastle on a free when his contract ran out. I was devastated. But then I signed him back on loan, so strange things happen. Got Jamie Brandon. Feels like he's been at the club a long time, and his contract's expiring as well in 12 months. Man, all these players just want rid of me. We'll be trying to use him. Up next, got Benny. Big Benny on loan, I believe, from... Is he on loan? No, maybe he's not. I'm talking shit. Who am I thinking of then? Could have swore we got him on loan from Everton. I'm talking crap then. I guess he's actually a Hearts player. Alright, happy days. Didn't even know that. Oh, yes. So there you go. I think he'll be a pivotal part of our midfield. Cameron Devlin, who we just signed, the Australian. Only seen him play once. He does look good though. Seen a lot of stuff from Matt highlights on YouTube, and he looks to be a solid player. So I'm excited to use him. Although we are a bit... I guess that's just the CDMs. I was going to say we are a bit light in the middle of the field here. On the left, we've got Josh Ginnelly and Barry McKay, who we just signed, their former Rangers man. Has that something special, so hopefully he's good. Got Andy Halliday, a guy that I've never liked. I'm not going to hate on him. I just don't think he's good enough to be playing for Hearts, although he is versatile. But normally, someone who's versatile just means they're dog shite and they'll play any position that you you give them an opportunity in. Doesn't really mean they're great. Peter Haring, again, can play centre mid or CDM. Possibly can even play centre back, but according no, apparently he can't in this game. Can't even speak. McNeff, who we signed, not a big fan of, but we'll use him. Ben Woodward, definitely on loan. Again, looks to be a good one for the future. Maybe if he performs well, we'll try and get him permanently from Liverpool, although I would suggest that might cost us a bit of money. Then we've got Finlay Pollock, 50 overall 17. Could be a player that is good in the future. Might need to try and get him as much game time as possible. Maybe in cups, maybe substitute appearances. Jamie Walker, one of my faves, and he's only 65 rated. I think that's very low. I think Jamie Walker's been hard done by there, if I'm being honest. I think Jamie Walker should be probably like a 67, 68, but not in this game. Gary Mackay-Steven gets a 67. I don't know if I agree with that. I think his best years are behind him, but he'll probably be starting him based on that rating. Then we've got Delnholm, another young kid. Liam Boyce, a guy that I'm just not impressed with, but he's scoring goals at the moment. He's proven me wrong, so we'll probably have to play him. Nyanjule, again, another guy that I'm enjoying at the moment. I think we'll be playing him as much as possible. We've got Jordan Roberts, who's on loan at Motherwell, and that is the team, guys. So, I mean, now you can see, in terms of strikers, we've only got two. We're not exactly, and look at right midfielders, we've only got Mackay-Stevens, essentially. So, and then on the left, it's only Ginnelly and Mackay. So, I mean, this team, it's not got the greatest depth in the world, you know? Depth, it's not. It's a bit thin. So we will be looking to, obviously, add players, but we can't do that until January. We're just going to have to do the best with what we have, and that's what I will try to do. But let's look at the tactics then, and I believe we'll start maybe with this tactic here, the 5-2-3. Get the wing backs up, and it can essentially turn into what, a 3-4-3. Do we start with Boyce up front? I don't know. We might. I think maybe Devlin can come in. Devlin and maybe Benny. What about Mackay-Steven, Josh Ginnelly on the right. I prefer Stephen Kingsley, so I think we'd play Stephen Kingsley here. Maybe play Moore. And the moment, that's looking like the team for me, I think. Although Devlin and Benny are apparently two CDMs and they can't really play in these positions. And I don't really want to change that, but I guess it's not a massive problem. We'll probably get Jamie Walker on the bench as well. Maybe Jamie Brandon gets on the bench. Woodburn, probably might play Woodburn as well, though. It's difficult trying to get all these players on the bench here. We'll maybe go with Jamie Walker there. We'll probably do that. But then it means we've got two cams. I don't know, maybe we want Haring here. But I think that's the team. I think that's what we're going to be going with. That looks like my starting 11. If I'm being honest, I think that's what I will head with starting the season. Obviously, things can change. We'll change players around based on form and stuff like that. But I expect that is how we'll line up when the first game of the season comes around. Speaking of the first game of the season, I'm not too sure who we're against. I'll need to check. I don't know if it's the official real-life calendar. I don't think it is. If it is, then it's Celtic. And I would rather not, probably rather not, take Celtic on my first game. Oh my god, it is the official calendar. So we are getting Celtic in the opening game. So Hearts, in my opinion, very tough start to the season in real life. And that's exactly what we've got here. Now we're playing Hibs, Aberdeen and Celtic in our first 3 games, along with 2 away ties to St Mirren and Dundee United. Not the easiest start to the season, but I will do my absolute best to get as many points as I can. If we can repeat the victory that Hearts got in real life against Celtic, then I'll be over the moon. If not, we'll just make sure we battle them the next time we play them. But anyway, guys, that is going to do it for this introduction, this episode 1 of the Arts Career Mode. Like I said, we'll be back for episode 2 against Celtic. Looking forward to that game. Cannot wait to play it. And yeah, in terms of my objective for this season, I do want to try and finish. I want to try and finish 3rd, but minimum for me has to be 5th. If we can get 3rd, then that'd be great. But I need to at least get 5th. And yeah, that's what I'm going to look to do. And I'll be playing Celtic, guys, in episode 2. So make sure you tune in to watch that one. Should be a classic. I will give it my all. Blood, sweat and tears. Got to make sure we pick up the 3 points. Because blood doesn't show on a maroon shirt. But it shows on a green and white shirt. Remember that, Ian. Remember that, Ian. Anyway, guys, that's it. Make sure you leave a like. Comment on the video. If you have not subscribed, why the hell not? Hit that subscribe button. And until next time. Peace.